Hi there, Morgan Larson with the Bliss Real Estate Team. It's the beginning of March 2023, and it's been a little while since I've done a market update, so I thought I shall do that today. So let's talk about, are we in the selling season and when does the selling season end? So anecdotally, meaning what am I experiencing currently, we are in full-on selling season mode. I know it's cold outside. We've had hail, snow, rain, heat, everything this winter. It's been nuts. But guess what? Buyers are out buying. And I have noticed on my listings that if things are priced right, then they are actually getting multiple offers. Now, not the crazy stuff we were seeing in 2021 and 2020, but I have had listings that have gotten 2 or 3 offers on each of them. So just know, homes are selling right now. And why is that? Well, if you look at the stats, our inventory, so the amount of houses that are on the market, has dropped substantially since October. In October, we had, I'm looking at my notes, 507 homes for sale. And in February, we had 255. I hope you don't mind that I'm cheating and using my notes. So we have half the amount of homes on the market that we did just back in October. And this is kind of normal year to year. We see a lot fewer homes on the market in December, January, February than any other time in the year. However, the buyers don't disappear. Yes, there are fewer sales, but that's because there's fewer homes for sale. So even though we did sell fewer homes overall just last month in February than we did back in October, percentage-wise, we actually sold more of the homes that were for sale. So I always call this time of year that golden window, which probably doesn't make any sense, but it's this great time to sell because competition is low for the sellers and higher for the buyers. But then what happens? Almost every year, and this is my prediction for this year, is we're gonna start seeing more homes come on the market as the flowers start blooming and people have cleaned out their houses and so on. And once those homes are on the market, we're still gonna have the same amount of buyers, which, let me remind you, is far fewer buyers than we had in 2021. But now we're gonna have more houses on the market and that same amount of buyers, and the competition's gonna go up and the selling season's gonna slow down. And the time of year that we almost always have the most homes on the market is between June and October. And buyers seem to go out of town in June. I don't know, they like to go to Hawaii. It's really hot here and it's much nicer there. Or they go visit family, but they get out of Dodge. And so I typically see the lowest percent of homes sell in June, July, August. And then it does start picking up again in August. So, moral of our story here is all the stats are showing what I've just talked about. I will include them in the blog article. If you're watching this video, look for the link. You can see the actual graphs. But the homes are selling and we don't have that much competition right now. So it's been a great market thus far. Here's another lesson I want us to talk about. Page number 2, which is sellers' expectations. I find this fascinating. I'm gonna look here. Our average active price in El Dorado County is $1,025,000. $1,025,000. That is actually up 4.6% from February last year. So what that tells me is sellers actually expect even more this year, even with all the changes that happened last year, where we basically plateaued, if not lost some of our value in our homes over the last 6-7 months. However, the average sold price is $711,000 in the county, and that is down 3% from last February. So we are down a little bit in our sales prices overall, and it does waver a bit over the months, but we are down a bit. Not a ton, a little bit, but sellers' expectations are higher. So if you're a seller, what I want you to understand is that you do need to be strategic on your pricing in order to attract a buyer. Otherwise, you will sit on the market. And if you're a buyer, do know that right now there's actually some negotiability. So though I just talked about competition, That I think is going to phase out fairly quickly here. I think April, May, we're going to see less of those multiple offers, except for on those special gems, because those are always competitive if you've got a gorgeous house at a great price. But I think we're going to see less competition. We already are, and you're going to be able to negotiate terms or price. So that's where our market's at right now. You've got a little golden window here. If you hear this message and it's before April and you're thinking of selling, give me a call. Let's talk it through. Let's see if we can get you on the market and get you the best price of the year. And if it's going to take you a little longer, that's fine too. We can strategize. And if you're a buyer, give me a call and we can get you negotiated, the best negotiating skills into your new house. So thanks for tuning in to All My Geeking Out. I will see you guys next week.